Welcome to Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, as an East Coast guy, you've traveled the globe. You can appreciate the thirst and the passion of these fans.
There's no doubt about it. It lives here in Philadelphia. And how about only a couple of years ago, this team had just won 28 games. Now we're talking about them potentially winning an NBA championship.
They've waited a long time, and now perhaps comes the reward. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. To Butler. Simmons. Here comes the screen. And Jimmy Butler, and he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Porzingis. Deep right corner. Lee. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Butler. They go down low to Simmons. Can't connect from in close. Burke with it. They're down three. To Hardaway. To Lee. Oh, had him going there for a second. Courtney Lee matched up with Jimmy Butler. Hardaway to Lee. Trey Burke buries it on the catch and shoot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want. There's a toughness he learned under Tibbs at 2 stops, and no question, that rubs off on younger players.
There is something that Jimmy Butler does that no other player in the NBA does. He gets into your psyche. He gets into your head each and every possession. He enjoys the process of the fight. Every single blow. There is a pleasure in the pain.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. The possession lies with New York. To Hardaway. Surveys the floor. Hardaway. Here comes the screen. To Lee. Hardaway. Porzingis. That's how you defend. Simmons with it. Leads 4. Butler. Doesn't get the bounce. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. Hardaway. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Into the front court comes Simmons. They lead it, 4-point game. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Butler to Simmons. Butler to Embiid. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. To Hardaway. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Lee. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Hardaway. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Sixers control it. To Simmons. Sizing up the defense. To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Gets it in the left corner. Hardaway. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Simmons to Butler. Here comes the screen. Oh, the spin to set up the dunk. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
For the New York Knicks, number 6.
Simmons with it. His team up by 7. Possession lies with New York. To Porzingis. Over to the right side. Lee to Cantor. It goes down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Butler into the front court. Up 5. Jimmy Butler. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Courtney Lee matched up with Patton. To Cantor. Not that time. Fultz with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. From the painted area, won't go down. Philadelphia with the basketball. Fultz to Butler. Screen coming. Jimmy Butler for 2. Not that time.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
To Porzingis. New York with 4 to shoot. Porzingis. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kristaps Porzingis with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. 3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Butler to bring it up. Leads 3. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. Kevin Knox to Porzingis. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
They call this man the unicorn for a reason. It's a rarity to ever find talent like this. And KP is that miracle that Knicks fans have been waiting for years.
Butler to Fultz. Butler for 2. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Fultz into the front court. Up by 3. To Butler. Has a look. Fultz with a shot off the mark.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Knicks have it. Short jumper misses. Markelle Fultz missed his first. That one goes.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Fultz with the basketball. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. To Fultz. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Porzingis. KP. Chris stops Porzingis. He's now 4 for 6.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. They'll let one fly from half court. First quarter is complete. The Knicks have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Sixers have the basketball. McConnell to Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throws up and perfect. Ntilikina matched up with Patton. Short jumper won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Ntilikina to Porzingis. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Porzingis. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice.
Number 21, Joel Embiid.
Baller into the front court. Down 3. Markelle Fultz to Butler. Fultz to Butler. Short jumper won't go down. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Ntilikina to Porzingis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Sixers control it. Markelle Fultz to Butler. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. McConnell. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. McConnell to Embiid. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Ntilikina with the basketball. Up 6. To Alonzo Trier. Deep right corner. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
McConnell to Embiid. Scores from the post.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Ntilikina. To Alonzo Trier. To Kevin Knox. Alonzo Trier. 4-3. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. Smith with the basketball. They trail by 7. Gets it in the right corner. To McConnell. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Ntilikina to Alonzo Trier. Ntilikina to Kevin Knox. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
McConnell. Can't connect. Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing. Embiid to McConnell.
Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session, watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ntilikina to Porzingis. Not that time. Knicks come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Nothing going here on that drive. To Embiid. Down to 5 on the 24. Fultz. It takes a lot to keep this young man under wraps. Markelle Fultz still scores.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Porzingis. No good, and no foul.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chicken.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for New York, number 3,
Fultz.
Jr.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Porzingis. To Lee. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Lee knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Courtney Lee with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he connects at the line. Fultz into the front court. Now down 6. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Lee with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. It was right there. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down 6. Markelle Fultz to Simmons. old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Lee to Porzingis. Lee. Second effort. Another follow, still no good. Fultz with the basketball, trailing by 4. To Simmons. Fultz. No good. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Lee with the basketball. Lead is 2. Porzingis to Lee. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Porzingis. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway to Lee. From long range. Not that time. Fultz to Embiid.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Lee.
Subbing in.
To Hardaway.
Number 26.
Joel Embiid sends it away. Second block in this quarter. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Enes Kanter, huge block. That's his third block this evening.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Lee to Hardaway. Knocked loose. And this will be out of bounds. Off of Embiid. It'll stay New York basketball. Hardaway. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He misses. In the front court comes Simmons. They lead it. 4-point game. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Lee to Hardaway. Now a steal by Philly.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Embiid to Simmons. Mitchell Robinson rejects it. New York Knicks basketball. Knocked loose. Hardaway, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Bad shot.
And he makes them both.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. 3 points.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
Thanks, Ed. The 76ers have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks are within striking distance at the half.
And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Butler did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget Cole. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Burke with it. The deficit now up to 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Lee. Joel Embiid. Tips it. 4th this contest.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Amir Johnson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed them both. Burke with it. The margin standing now at 7. To Simmons. Kristaps Porzingis able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Not going down for him this time. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Here you go. Clap, clap.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Lee with the basketball. 5-point game. Porzingis. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Burke with it. Down 5. Trying to cash in. Shot by Lee, no good. Has a chance. Johnson with a shot. Won't fall. To Porzingis. Hardaway. Here comes the screen to Lee. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Has a look. Simmons with a shot. That won't go. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Enes Kanter, a former number 3 overall pick for the Jazz, maybe hasn't lived up quite to the high of billing just yet, but he's put together a few solid years and actually wound up 6th in the league in rebounding just a season ago. Plus, you gotta love the way he tries to troll LeBron James on social media.
To Butler. 5 on the shot clock. Butler working hard on the glass. Embiid, tough shot. Hand in his face, he makes them pay.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Here comes the screen. To Hardaway. Lee. Porzingis. Deep 2 there, won't go. Knicks have it. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. To Lee. Trey Burke buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Simmons to Butler. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lee with the basketball. His group now down 2. Short jumper stays out. Embiid. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Deep left corner, Lee. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Hardaway. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Watch Cutter, watch Cutter, watch Cutter.
Embiid. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it.
Mismatch.
To Porzingis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kristaps Porzingis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he can't convert the free throw. Fultz into the front court. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. To Embiid. Flushes it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. Hardaway. To Alonzo Trier. Porzingis. Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Tim Hardaway Jr. epitomizes what it is to be a Knick. As someone who grew up in the tri-state area, you're used to seeing guys like Oakley, John Starks play with that passion, play with that fire. Tim Hardaway answered the bell, especially last year, doing his thing right after Kristaps Porzingis went down before All-Star break.
To Hardaway. Alonzo Trier. Nice pass to get things going.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to figure things out. Towards the end of the 17-18 season, Trey Burke finally looked like the guy who was drafted 9th overall. In fact, he looked even better, hungrier than I've ever seen him before. He even braided his hair to resemble his idol, Allen Iverson. I'd keep an eye out and see what he can do in this one.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 8.
Knicks with the basketball. Ntilikina to Porzingis. Probing the defense. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip. Ntilikina into the front court. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Fultz. Embiid to Fultz. For three. Off the iron. No good. New York in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Butler to bring it up. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. From the outside, no good. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here comes the screen. Ntilikina to Kevin Knox. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Nice finish at the rim.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Ntilikina with the basketball. Down just a couple. Joel Embiid pins it. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Fultz. Butler. Can't connect. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Porzingis to Alonzo Trier. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Number 14.
Fultz to Embiid. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good.
Number 8. Mario Vasiljevic. Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 2.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Ntilikina into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. And the basket good at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Sixers have the basketball. Butler to Embiid. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Mitchell Robinson with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
McConnell to Embiid. Mitchell Robinson swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. To Alonzo Trier. Ntilikina. New York with 4 to shoot. Long heave from three-quarters court. That ends the third quarter. The Knicks have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. McConnell to Embiid. Screen coming. Simmons. To Fultz. McConnell. Fires the three. Not done yet. Knox with the board. Burke with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Ntilikina. 4-3. Defense taking a page from Ntilikina. Missed the three. McConnell to Simmons. Screen coming. Fultz. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Lee. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Simmons to Fultz. Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ntilikina finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Burke with it. Lead is 2. To Lee. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range. They'll take that any day.
But Ed, you have to give Coach Fizdale, Scott Perry, and Steve Mills, and everybody in the New York Knicks organization a lot of credit for drafting this young man. He just turned 19 and hasn't even begun to scratch the surface of how talented he is. Shoots the ball very similar to Allen Houston. That's the cap, that's the highest level, but also possesses the ability to put the ball down on the ground and finish over the top of the trees. There's no doubt about it. Between him and Porzingis, the Knicks are well on their way.
New blood coming in for both sides. Simmons to Fultz. To Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Burke with it. Up 5. To Kevin Knox. Almost. Unlucky bounce. The follow won't go either. Sixers control it. Markelle Fultz. To Simmons. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Lee with the basketball. Leads 5. To Hardaway. From long range. Not going down here. Fultz. Cashes in for 2.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Here comes the screen. Courtney Lee, guarded by Patton. To Kevin Knox. From the painted area, won't go down. Fultz into the front court. His guys down 3. To Simmons. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
The possession lies with New York. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Turns and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Lee. Here comes the screen. Lee. To Hardaway. Beyond the arc for 3. Nice setup. And it's Hardaway with the 3 off the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it. Hardaway. To Lee. New York with 4 to shoot. Lee. Trey Burke. And the rebound pulled down by Simmons. Smith with it up top. His group now down 2. To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Markelle Fultz. Has a chance. The shot by Simmons won't go down. Hardaway. Cruises inside for 2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Fultz to Embiid. Great dish to set it up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Cantor. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Joel Embiid. That's his second personal.
Hardaway.
Team foul number 1.
To Lee. Fires the three. Smothering D. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound for Porzingis. Burke with it. 2-point advantage. To Porzingis. Here comes the screen. Lee to Porzingis. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Porzingis. Shot from the lane, won't go. Working hard on the glass. Markelle Fultz, 4 out of 10.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Porzingis. For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Knocked loose. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Lays it up and in.
So many times you can tell if a player's going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You're always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
To Porzingis. Had a chance, but it's no good. Fultz into the front court. Leads a bucket. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Trey Burke. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Oh, I missed a short one there. Hardaway to Porzingis. To Hardaway. 5 seconds to shoot. Porzingis. Hardaway buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 8, Mario Lasagna. Into the game for Philadelphia, number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. And Jimmy Butler gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
This can be purchased 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Trying to cash in. The jumper's off the mark. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Knicks just couldn't close this one out. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Philadelphia 76ers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.